Hey guys, welcome back to some more astrology. Today we're going to be talking about those born on April 30th from the secret language of birthdays. I'm trying to adjust this so that it looks. Okay, I think that's the best I can do. The best I can do for now, so. All right. Actually, hold on one second. All right, we're back. Let me take my shoes off, actually. It's like my Hello Kitty socks. There's bows on them. I love Hello Kitty. Used to watch that show. All the Sanrio characters I love, actually. They're so cute. Like Choco Kitty, Choco Cat, the black cat. Oh my god, I love him. And then Pachaco. I love Pachaco as the little dog. Yeah, and of course Hello Kitty. And then there is a frog one. I think his name was like Curse something. Starts with a K. Anyways. All right, let's get back into it. April 30th. This is the day of dutiful overload. And this is from 9 to 11 degrees of Taurus, and it's within the first decan of Taurus. And of course, Taurus is a fixed earth sign. Born on this day, we have Queen Juliana and Queen Mary II, Willie Nelson, Eve Arden, Jill Clayburgh, Isaiah Thomas, Don Schollander, Frederick Chaluba, Catherine Toll, Franz Lahar, Alice Toklas, John Crow Ransom, Herbert Ferber, Peter Ahrens, Connie Calvert, John Humphreys, Robert Shaw, and Louis Silcox. Yeah, adjust. Otherwise, like, if I don't adjust it and it's just right on my belly button, it feels so uncomfortable. Do you guys ever get that too? Like, does it feel uncomfortable when it's, it has to be at a certain position above the navel or below? That's just how I feel about it. But okay. So April 30th people are dominating personalities, but often have a desire to give up positions of responsibility and retire to a life of gracious ease. In discharging their professional responsibilities, they live by the book, not easily granting exceptions or specializing in shows of human understanding unless it lies in the general interest to do so. Though they make exacting bosses and managers, they are good enough to hold themselves to the same standards. Because for many born on this day, duty is a god. They can be too reluctant to question their own basic assumptions or those of their superiors, and thus run the risk of doing a good job while heading off in a wrong direction morally. Those that become aware of this tendency stand a greater chance of success over the long haul, though they may at first be uncomfortable with the uncertainty they will experience. Probably the greatest need of April 30th people in an authoritative position is to be loved and respected by those working under them. As colleagues, they both enjoy and thrive on the warmth of comradeship. In return, They tend to be highly protective towards their staff or fellow workers, who remain in their favor as long as there is agreement on certain basic issues. For those they dislike or consider beneath their dignity, those born on this day generally exhibit scorn or contempt. The need of April 30th people for affection from family and friends is also great. What they prize in relationships is freedom from irritations and strife, wishing both to be cared for and left alone. Children learn soon enough how to get what they want from an April 30th parent, who may seem intractable, but in reality is putty in the hands of a cleverly manipulative son or daughter. Those born on this day are particularly vulnerable to the charms of a child of the opposite sex. The way to persuade an April 30th person is most certainly not head on. Like a true Taurus bull, he or she will prove stubborn and immovable against what is perceived as aggression. On the other hand, those born on this day admire grace and cleverness, even when they see that a subtle argument is being used to turn them around. They must beware of their tendency to bully others psychologically, intimidating through silence or implied threats. Passive-aggressive types, huh? Ugh. April 30th people sometimes reject their own power, particularly women who may relinquish authority to their father, brother, or mate. They should consider such a choice carefully, for it may eventually cause them unhappiness and frustration. Often mothers born on this day sublimate ambitious desires in their offspring. The nurturing qualities of this day tend to be very great, but April 30 parents must avoid smothering their children with too much well-meant attention. Numbers and planets. Those born on the 30th of the month are ruled by the numbers 3 and by the planet Jupiter. Those ruled by the number 3 tend to rise to the highest positions in their particular sphere, at home or at work. They also love their independence, therefore frustration may be encountered by those April 30th people who must be involved socially and cannot free themselves of certain obligations. Jupiter lends an optimistic and expansive outlook to April 30th people, enhanced by a love of beauty and comfort from Venus, ruler of Taurus. In the tarot, the third card in the major arcana, I have to go get it. Okay. Third card of the major arcana is the Empress. So that literally is the card of Taurus and the Mother. Empress. Where are you, beauty? There you are. The Empress. Let's see if I can read this now, okay? Symbolizing creative intelligence, she is the perfect woman, the ultra feminine, Mother Earth nurturer who is our dreams made real, our hopes and aspirations embodied. This card represents positive traits of charm, grace, and unconditional love, and negative traits of vanity, affectation, and intolerance for imperfection. And as far as health goes, overindulgence of the senses, whether by eating, drinking, use of drugs, or sex, can pose dangers for April 30th people. Perhaps sensuality can be channeled into less problematic pursuits. In the case of April 30th people who subordinate themselves to another, the danger of internalized anger leading to depression, ulcers, or even cancer is real and best dealt with preventatively through psychological treatment. Regular exercise outdoors is recommended for April 30th people. The only danger being that this activity may become a passion that interferes with the business of life. Fresh fruits, vegetables, and salads are recommended as an alternative to heavy meat and starch consumption. The advice for those born on this day: try to listen as much as possible to your inner voice. Ask for higher guidance before making decisions. Consider the advice of your colleagues and friends. Cultivate tolerance. Keep a handle on your desires and be more self-aware. Meditation. Ego massage is a pleasant pastime, but hardly the most rewarding. Strengths: protective, professional, resolute. Weaknesses: demanding, immoderate, and self-indulgent. And that's what I have for those born on April 30th. Tomorrow is May 1st. I can't believe time is flying. Already starting a whole new month. But I hope you guys liked this video, and until the next time, peace out.